Garcia. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Shot could be on. Real chance! He scored! A goal at a really telling moment. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And here's Aubameyang. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Moves it wide. Dinked over the top. No, he's got that one wrong. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
And please welcome
well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back underway here. It's a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pepe. And here's Aubameyang.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Philippe Coutinho. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shifts it out to the wing. Tierney could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's found him in space! Now it's Aubameyang! Now, who's going to be first? Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Smith Rowe. Saka. So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well seen, saw that coming. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Aubameyang. Looking for the runner.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And it's Coutinho. Coutinho going through. And Coutinho! Oh, no shortage of confidence. And that's that. Arsenal come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. How would you summarise what we've seen today?
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eric Garcia. So who can spark this game into life? Tierney. Saka. Smith Rowe. Partey. Out to the left it goes. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! The captain delivers!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Sergio Roberto. Saka producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. To get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
The attendance for this match was 60,342.
It's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And Coutinho! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Pepe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Partey. Smith Rowe. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Gets his pass away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that is that. Arsenal win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How would you sum up what we've...
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter, he seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And he's there to clear it. Got a sight of goal here. And here's Locatelli. Locatelli! Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming. Gets away from his opponents.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
Well played, he saw that coming. He's not going to get that. Oh, he shuffles his way through. Flashes in a great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Moved forward, and quickly so. Kimmich. Lovely bit of skill there. And that's been intercepted. Morata. Looking for the runner.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's left his man. Room for a shot. Schüller. And they've been caught out here. Has a goal! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Juventus take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Dybala. And he's in on, hits one! He's scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Juventus in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. And it's Gnabry. Gets his pass away. Could cross it here. And a shot! Quadrado hurtling down that right flank. Sane on a charge down the left. Played in by Sane. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Quadrado brings the ball forward. It's a good ball and he could be in. And he's in a really good position here now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's on his way! No, he's had it nicked away from him. Quadrado. Oh, good interception. Kimmich. And it's Gnabry. Oh, and he's broken the line here. That's a throw. Bayern Munich can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Tries a shot! Goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Juventus probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And that's it. Juventus win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite...
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. The stands here, the curva as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Dybala! The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing. Quadrado. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Still goalless. Moved on forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hoists it high. Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that is a nice touch. Greenwood. The forward pass. Morata. Needs a good ball here. Now it's Dybala. He's got away. Dybala couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Locatelli. Still waiting for the first goal. Bruno Fernandes. McTominay. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Picked out brilliantly! Decent hit! It's anyone's ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Locatelli. Now, who's going to be first to this? Morata. Wan-Bissaka gets good distance on it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Varane with the clearance. Alexandro. Oh, nice touch. Alexandro has it out wide and in space. Alexandro made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Shaw. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Sancho. Interesting ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! It's loose, in he goes again! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Juventus are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
Quadrado. Numero 25. Lasciano il campo per
Danilo.
il numero 22.
Locatelli.
Il numero
Chiesa.
20.
Locatelli. He's looking to find the extra gear here. Bentancur.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Juventus showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Dybala. Great hit! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Juventus take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Gea trying to get there. Pulls it back. And with that, the final whistle. Juventus win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Juventus leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. And here's Aubameyang. Pepe. Decent hit! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
It's a good ball, and he could be in. Quadrado looking to get on the end of this. Quadrado, good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, nice touch. Bentancur. And a second time! Just off target. Well seen, saw that coming. And here's Morata. Needs a good ball here. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Timely intervention. Big chance, corner. Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Gabriel, and they've been caught out here. He's got a fair bit of room here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And he's straight offside.
Ci sarà un minuto
And
di
it's
recupero.
Dybala. Dybala. Oh, that's well spotted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Juventus can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Gets his pass away, and it's got through. It's Saka! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. That's very neat. And that interception was most necessary. A real chance to break. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And through to the goalkeeper. Rabiot. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rabiot. Fiddles it through. Going through. And the shot! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Cuadrado certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Arsenal are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
They have to try and have another go at that. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's Dybala. Looking for the runner. Now it's Morata.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Now it's Aubameyang. Chance to break.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rabiot. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Now it's Aubameyang. And that's been intercepted. Now the counter. It'll be a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Two changes being made right now.
Numero 25.
Interesting ball. Here it comes. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Il numero 22.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Whistle's gone. That's foul. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Just brushed off the ball there. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, players doing their best with tired minds, tired limbs, close to running on empty in search of that elusive winner. They have 15 weary minutes to find that, or will it be a case of succumbing to the inevitable? Well, we are already... Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Going for goal! Oh, that's a waste. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And he's there to clear it. Can he finish?
Ci sarà un minuto di
You
recupero.
wonder if that's it now, but...
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, the standout issue for me, Peter, is the question why they waited until extra time to reveal their true selves.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? Morata steps up to take the first one. And he puts them one up.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Lacazette steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. And the keeper's come up trumps.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
No, it's been saved.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Bernardeschi is third in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing. Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He cannot afford to miss. It's there, and the fight goes on. Three each. It is sudden death from here on. One miss could lose it. The keeper's guessed right, but couldn't keep it out. Arsenal at the point of no return. Sticks it away.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Alexandro is next on this now extended list. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Szczesny must keep this out. This is match point. That's it. It is done. So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties.